The job description of a Chief Innovation Officer, CINO, centers on identifying, developing, and executing strategies that drive innovation within an organization. The CINO leads efforts to cultivate a forward-thinking culture, discover new growth opportunities, and bring transformative ideas to fruition. As organizations face ever-accelerating change, the role of the Chief Innovation Officer becomes essential in helping businesses stay competitive, relevant, and agile in dynamic markets. Chief Innovation Officers operate at the executive level, working closely with the CEO, Chief Technology Officer, Chief Marketing Officer, and other senior leaders to align innovation initiatives with broader business goals. Their role often bridges multiple departments, including R&D, strategy, product development, and marketing. CINOs are expected to understand market trends, emerging technologies, and customer behavior to anticipate disruption and seize strategic opportunities before competitors do. Unlike roles focused on optimizing current operations, the Chief Innovation Officer is charged with envisioning the future. This means thinking beyond incremental improvements to imagine bold, game-changing solutions that redefine the company's offerings, processes, or business models. Innovation may take the form of new products, services, partnerships, revenue models, or even internal ways of working. It requires balancing creativity with discipline, experimentation with structure, and vision with execution. Core responsibilities of a Chief Innovation Officer. At the heart of the Chief Innovation Officer's duties is the development and implementation of an innovation strategy. This involves setting a long-term vision for innovation, defining key focus areas, and integrating innovation goals into the company's strategic roadmap. The CINO creates structures, such as innovation labs, startup partnerships, or cross-functional innovation teams, that foster idea generation and experimentation across the organization. One of the most important responsibilities is creating a culture of innovation. CINOs champion openness, curiosity, and a tolerance for failure. They work to dismantle silos, encourage collaboration across departments, and build psychological safety so that employees feel empowered to propose new ideas. This cultural shift is crucial, as innovation flourishes in environments that embrace risk and iterative learning. The CINO also oversees the ideation process, from generating ideas to filtering and selecting the most promising ones. They often use frameworks like design thinking, agile methodologies, and lean startup principles to test concepts quickly and efficiently. Piloting and prototyping are essential tools that allow teams to learn what works and pivot when necessary, without investing excessive resources. Once promising ideas are validated, the CINO plays a key role in scaling them across the organization. This involves collaborating with operational teams, aligning resources, and ensuring that innovations are integrated into core business functions. They must also monitor performance, track return on innovation investment, and continuously refine their approach based on results and feedback. Another critical area of responsibility is external scanning. CINOs need to stay abreast of technological advances, competitor moves, market shifts, and evolving consumer expectations. This includes attending industry conferences, connecting with startups, and exploring academic research. Building partnerships with accelerators, universities, or tech firms can also give the organization access to novel ideas and emerging capabilities. Midway through this examination of tasks and challenges, it becomes evident that the job description of a Chief Innovation Officer extends far beyond idea generation. It encompasses systemic change, strategy integration, and a relentless drive to future-proof the organization. Skills and attributes essential for success. The role of a Chief Innovation Officer requires a rare combination of visionary thinking, strategic insight, and operational know-how. First and foremost, the CINO must be a creative thinker who can challenge conventional wisdom and imagine what does not yet exist. They must be comfortable with ambiguity and confident in taking calculated risks. Strong strategic acumen is vital. CINOs must understand the industry landscape, identify where the organization has competitive advantages, and assess how innovation can amplify those strengths or mitigate vulnerabilities. This includes making hard choices about where to invest resources and how to prioritize initiatives. Leadership and influence are core competencies. The CINO must inspire teams across all levels to embrace innovation, even when it involves discomfort or uncertainty. They need to communicate a compelling vision, align stakeholders, and overcome resistance to change. Emotional intelligence and strong interpersonal skills are critical in building trust and collaboration across functions. Project management and execution skills are also essential. CINOs must move ideas from concept to reality, overseeing the development and scaling of new solutions. This means setting milestones, allocating budgets, and ensuring that innovation efforts are aligned with timelines and business priorities. Analytical skills support decision-making. CINOs must evaluate the potential impact of innovations, assess feasibility, and use data to track progress. Whether analyzing customer insights, technology trends, or performance metrics, data-driven thinking strengthens the credibility and effectiveness of the innovation function. Lastly, adaptability and resilience are indispensable traits. Innovation is inherently unpredictable, and not every idea will succeed. CINOs must remain committed, learn from setbacks, and continuously adapt their approach in response to internal and external feedback. Educational background and career path. There is no single path to becoming a Chief Innovation Officer, but most professionals in this role have advanced degrees in fields like business administration, engineering, marketing, or technology. An MBA is common, especially for those who work at the intersection of innovation and corporate strategy. Some CINOs also have degrees in design or behavioral sciences, which support human-centered innovation approaches. Certifications or training in innovation management, design thinking, or lean startup methodologies can enhance a candidate's skill set. Experience in R&D, product development, marketing strategy, or digital transformation also serves as a strong foundation. Many CINOs have held roles such as VP of Innovation, Head of Strategy, Director of Product Development, or Head of Digital before moving into the C-suite. What distinguishes them is a proven track record of driving change, launching successful innovations, and building systems that enable long-term innovation. Work environment and evolving challenges. The working environment for a Chief Innovation Officer is highly collaborative and fast-paced. CINOs interact with diverse stakeholders, including C-suite executives, frontline employees, external partners, and customers. Their time is divided among strategic planning, internal workshops, innovation sprints, external scouting, and executive presentations. CINOs face several ongoing challenges. These include securing buy-in for untested ideas, managing limited resources, navigating internal politics, and demonstrating measurable value from innovation efforts. They must also contend with organizational inertia, the natural resistance to change that exists in most companies. Additionally, innovation itself is evolving. Artificial intelligence, sustainability, and digital transformation are now at the forefront of innovation agendas. CINOs must integrate these themes into their strategies while responding to global disruptions, such as economic instability, geopolitical shifts, or health crises. Despite the complexity, the role offers tremendous impact and fulfillment. Chief Innovation Officers help shape the future, reimagine possibilities, and create lasting value for organizations and society. As we approach the final section, it is important to reinforce that the job description of a Chief Innovation Officer is not just about creativity. It is about leadership, execution, and creating structures that bring transformative ideas to life. Conclusion. The job description of a Chief Innovation Officer reveals a role that is dynamic, strategic, and indispensable in today's business environment. These leaders serve as catalysts for change, architects of the future, and champions of possibility. Through their vision, determination, and ability to connect ideas with execution, CINOs help organizations navigate uncertainty and seize new opportunities. For professionals who are curious, bold, and driven to make a difference, the CINO role offers a unique platform to influence strategy, inspire people, and create innovations that matter. Whether in technology, healthcare, finance, education, or any other sector, the Chief Innovation Officer is a key player in ensuring that organizations not only survive, but thrive in an era of constant change.